Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's a tiny one. It's just a tiny video. You might be like, Jesse, where have you been? It's been 84 years since we've seen you. I've been alive. I have had some trouble with my thyroid, which started in about November, which made it very painful to talk for long periods of time, like streaming or recording videos for YouTube because I do monologue a lot and it didn't work for me anymore. So I basically stopped recording videos at that point. I stopped streaming and I also got back into some old fandoms of mine. I was just not busy with 2 hours one life for a while. I came back in May and I announced in the events channel that we would be having a nomad run. And you might remember the nomad run from last year. I have an entire playlist of videos with nomad runs that we did, and because it was such a big success that people want to do every now and then but not too often because then it's no longer special, I said, well, at the start of summer I will be back for a nomad run. Now we are getting an incredible heat wave in Belgium next week, which makes it really annoying to stream because I'll have fans on me, I'll be sweating all over, I'll just be less focused because of how hot it's gonna be. But I've decided to start the Nomad Run on July 3rd. So write that down in your agenda, July 3rd, time to be announced in the events channel. We are starting a Nomad Run. Now, if this is your first video and you're like, Jesse, what's a Nomad Run? It's basically an Eve run. Start as an Eve in a random place, not a town like this. This is River Meadow, by the way. But not in River Meadow. We started with nothing. We just have a big family, and every day I will announce an hour that we will move the entire town. The town will move. The family itself will not stay in one location. So you can't build up a massive town like this because your family is moving every day. And you might think, oh, what is the location where we are moving to this year? Last year, Jaded was having a dungeon event, if you remember, and it was really awesome what they had built. And we were basically moving across the map towards the dungeon event. This year, there is no dungeon event, but we are moving to something else. And I know where it is that we are moving, but I cannot tell you yet. That's gonna be a surprise. We will announce that during the first live stream. Once we arrive in that location, however, the event changes. So I'm thinking it might take 5 days, maximum a week to arrive there. Once we're there, the event changes from a nomad run into a lineage run. And what is a lineage run? That basically means you settle in one spot and you just try to have a long-lasting family. So that could be a family that might break some of the records that we currently have. On the longest living families. It might also not happen. It might also die out before we make it in the top 5 of longest living families. We just don't know how long it's going to last. And you also never know if the server has an unexpected crash, which could, of course, ruin everything. So we're hoping that's not going to happen, but you can never be sure. Alright, well guys, that was about all I wanted to tell you for this video. So yeah, write July 3rd in your agenda. We are having the event then, and I hope to see you for it. We need all the help we can get to keep the family alive, so it doesn't matter what time zone you are in. If you're from Europe, if you're from the US, if you're from Asia, if you're from Australia, if you're from South America, doesn't matter. People from Antarctica, come help us out. We need everyone on deck, all hands on deck to keep the family alive so we can do the Nomad run for the first week and then the Lineage run for the second week. Yeah, I think that was about all I wanted to say. If you guys have questions, just ask them in my comments or ask them on the Discord. I hope to see you next week for the first live stream, and that we're all gonna have a great time doing this event, and that I won't be too hot to be alert while streaming. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to a heat wave, let's be real. But yeah, I hope to see you then. Take care, and ja, idem, jutme. Bye bye.